All right. Oh, Mr. Smiley here.
Girls have to be on this side.
Girls on one side, boys on the other. All right, the first thing is you got to know the rules of school, right? So first thing, posture, very important. There you go. You just gained 2 inches. 2 inches taller. Always. Now this is from 8 to 4, so you sit straight and tall the whole time. Face forward, feet on the ground, all but you. No, you don't have to put your feet on the ground. You can't reach, so you're fine. All right? No looking sideways. No touching your neighbor, so don't hit him. All right? No smiling. Uh-oh. You're in trouble. That is the stand. Oh, no talking unless you're called on and then you stand up because you're showing respect to the teacher. That is the standard rules from schools back then. But just like now, all teachers are different, so you can smile in my classroom. All right? You still got to stand up if I call on you because it's like that mole game. It's kind of fun to watch you guys go up and down. All right? Do you think most people like to come into school with all those rules? No. Believe it or not, most of the kids did. Because if you weren't here at school, what do you think you were doing? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your What? Chores. Yes, you were doing chores. You were, now, coming to school, you still did chores. You did it before school and after, probably before bed too. But all that other time, you're here with your friends, all right? Who's doing the chores then? Who do you think?
No one. Your parents.
Parents. So mom and dad really wanted you to succeed too because they're at home doing your chores so you can be here. Now, if you were at home, you're doing those chores and you're not seeing your friends. Now, I said you couldn't talk, right? So that's kind of not fun with your friends. But do you think they had recess? Yes, you get recess because I need a break. You can go outside and play and scream with your friends. Would that be fun? Yeah. So now, what do you guys think you got to play at recess?
Ball.
Yeah, they had balls back then. That's a good one.
Or just do handstands?
Handstands, I think, is a great idea. Great idea. What about tag? You think they play tags?
Yeah.
Do you think some of you girls sat there and braided each other's hair? And yak, yak, yak? Yeah. They did the same things you guys do now. Yes, ma'am.
I bet they would play hide and go seek.
I think they did. They did all that kind of stuff, you know? Give a boy a stick and a piece of wood or something, and they're going to find a game to make out of it, right? Okay.
They're not really going to school because
what?
they're just asking us stuff.
That's true. It's not really school. You're right. Now, I will say every once in a while, though, somebody got in trouble at school, right? So you want to know what happened to them if they got in trouble? I know. You like this? This is called a switch. This is probably for a 3rd grader. 8th graders got a bigger switch. This wouldn't do much on you, would it? Okay. But I just saw you putting your feet on my chair, so I might walk up to you and do this, and you would stand up, right? So stand up. You would give me your hand, and I'd take my switch, and I'd get them right across the knuckles a couple times, or across here. And then you would sit back down, and you would go back to work, because we don't disrupt the class, right? But I just saw this young lady talking. So she would stand up, and I would take her over here and draw a circle, and she'd have to put her nose there, just pretend, don't touch it though. And she might have to stand there until I'm tired. I went to bed very early last night. So you might be there all day long. How would you like that? No, me neither. Have a seat. So there's lots of things like that that could happen. Now, another thing we could do with this switch. What's your name? Drew. Drew. You know, whenever I ask the name of one of my pupils, come on up. That means it's pretty serious. So Drew went out to recess with all of his buddies, and he found some frogs. Okay. chasing the frogs around and stuff?
Frogs.
Oh, well, we're going to use frogs because I don't like snakes. So I'm okay with frogs. So the bad news though, you guys put your frogs away, right? They let them go. You brought it in and put it in my desk. So after I stopped screaming and figured out it was Drew, I might call you up in front of everybody. I might bend you over, and I might get you across the bottom with my switch. Thank you, Drew. And then I'd let you sit back down. And we'd keep going, right? Yeah, it'd be sore, but you'd still have to sit back down. All right?
To what age level with ADHD?
First grade to 8th grade. First grade. So what grade are you in? First, so you'd be here, you'd be in the front row. But I don't think I'd be using a switch on you, would I? I don't think so. Now, you know how all kids, in every class there's somebody that's got ADHD, where they just like fidgety and can't sit still? Come here, Mr. Gap. Oh, you too. We're going to do both of you guys. This is, no, have a seat. We're going to do one at a time. Here, you. Set. Have a seat. Come around, turn, sit down. Now, you got it? I'm going to let go. I fell off the thing. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, guess whose feet's going to stay on the ground? It works, right? Wouldn't that be, how would you like to do your schoolwork at that chair? Okay, good job.
Can we bring one home?
I know, I think these should be invented. You want to try it? All right, good job. All right.
I'm not like to do.
So, all right. Let's say, Luke. Hi, Luke. Let's say, how old are you?
4.
You're 4. Oh, wait.
You're 5.
Oh, you're 5. You're a tall 5-year-old. Okay. We're going to say, so you don't even go to school yet, do you?
Homeschool.
Homeschool? Okay. All right. Well, let's say, do you like to make funny faces? Oh, so I picked the right person. Let's say you were sitting in my classroom making funny faces, and everybody's looking at you. So what I might do, I might bring you over here. Come on over here. I might let you sit here. Have a seat. Look out at them.
Time-out chair.
Yeah, it's kind of like a timeout chair. Now, a long time ago, they put a funny-looking hat on you. And it's a big cone, and it says dunce. Does anyone know why it's called dunce?
Does that mean like, but it means like shape?
Well, believe it or not, it's called a dunce cap because Mr. Dunce invented it. So he named it. And some people think it's shame. Some people say it's because you're not smart. But what it is to make you look silly. All right. My kids, when they were in school on their birthdays, they had to wear this funny-looking birthday hat. My girls didn't want to go to school on their birthday because they hated that hat so bad. But it was a way to make them look, make everybody laugh at them. So you're sitting there looking silly, right? Well, one of those rules is that your eyes are supposed to be on who?
The teacher.
On me. So you're over there, you look silly, and I'm over here talking. Now, if you guys' eyes start going that way, what's going to happen to you? Oh, I got lots of corners. I can come up with other stuff, right? So something else would happen. You did awesome. Give me a job. Good job. So there's lots of things that they would do. Now, those are just some of those punishments that they would use, consequences. But overall, I don't think they really needed them a lot. I think kids wanted to be here because this is a lot more fun than slapping the hogs or cleaning the chicken coop, all right? So I think